Lifegard Aquatics has a complete line of DC pumps starting from 132 gallons per hour USB powered pump to 3,100 gallons per hour fully controllable variable speed pump. Here, this pump comes with a controller, large phase controller. It has pigtail connections, two of them, one that connects with the pump, the three-prong plug of the pump connects with the three-prong of the controller. There is a notch, so slide the notch in such a way that it fits in fine and just push it in, lock it in place. The other part is the power. You take the power cord from the adapter and connect the power side. The way you connect it is you push it in and then it overlaps, so it goes up there. Now here, this pump has 4 buttons: a power button, a mode button, minus and plus. These are for increasing and decreasing the flow. So let's say we turn it on and it turns on to the last setting, which is I think it's on the tide mode. So anyway, let's start with the level 1 of mode 1. Mode 1 is constant flow, which is you can see the light here, constant flow. So as it says, constant flow is constant flow. You can, like it's at level 1, let's go up to level 5. Here you can see that, intensity goes up. It goes up to all the way to level 20. So pretty high flow pumps. And so you can reduce it with the minus button. That's constant flow. If you press the mode button again, it goes to the pulse wave mode. So which is number 2, pulse wave mode, level 1. So you can see it's pulses. The flow rate stays constant. The variation in the pulse can be changed by the minus and plus button. So let's go to 5 pulse. So here you can see that the pulse duration has changed. The flow has not changed. Flow is still the same. This also goes up to 20. So the duration changes. So you can make it longer duration right here. So this is 20. There we go. So we'll go back down to number 1. Okay, then press the mode button again and it goes to the tide wave mode. Tide wave is, as you can see, it goes high and gradually low, and that's mimics the high tide, low tide wave. Now this is at level 1. Now let's go to level 5. You can see that the intensity changes on how long the high tide stays and then how long the low tide stays. So this is a lot of control. You can, same thing, you can change it to all the way to 20. So now after this, the really neat feature in this is the feed mode. If you want to feed the fish, you press the off button once and F is feed mode, and the first time you press it, it goes to 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes, the pump will turn on to the same level as where you stopped. So, but if you want longer feed, press it again, 20 minutes. Or press it again, 30 minutes. So maximum is 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, the pump will turn on to the same aspect as when you started the feed mode. You press it again and it'll turn it off. But if you leave it as is, it will start in 30 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever you had set. This controller has a carrying case. It comes with wire harnesses, a lot of other neat things to maneuver the wires around the tank, as well as a hook to hang it on the side of the cabinet. If you press it one more time, it will turn off the pump. Now this is off mode. Now if you want to turn it on again, you press it again and it goes back to this last mode that you left it, which was the pulse tide wave mode at 1. So we'll just keep it at that. To give you an idea of the wave function of this pump, I have installed it slightly different at a different angle. We'll turn the pump on, and the pump turns on at constant flow, which is right here at level 1. You can see that that there is flow happening inside the tank. Now when we change it to the tide mode, that's the perfect wave function. Let's go to that. Now this is the wave function. You can see agitation of the water on top of the tank, it's creating different types of waves. You can change the intensity of the wave by increasing it to let's say number 5. This creates a high tide, low tide format, so the high waves and low waves. But let's change it to the pulse wave. Now this is pulse wave. This is a actual wave function which creates a much more realistic wave motion inside the water. We'll do it at level number 5. So you can see how the waves are. I'm not sure if this tank can handle it, but it'll give you an idea. We'll change it before I splash too much water, but you get an idea. I mean, it's a really powerful pump. So this particular one is 1,500 gallons per hour. And ideally, this is a 16-gallon tank. So you can see that it's making such high waves. So it's designed for a much bigger tank. But you get an idea.